fucked our channel.
Oh no,
Sorry,
no,
Gene.
it let me go live.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Wait.
So are we live now?
Yeah.
Right on. Yep. It just showed up on my alerts. Right on.
Yeah. Awesome.
Live.
All right.
All right, cool. Well,
We
maybe
got
you
arrested
didn't.
really quickly.
Maybe you didn't get a
released
strike.
immediately. Probably more
That's
of
cool.
a warning. Yeah.
Well, this last week, post takedown. Last week, Melissa Dawn was running a stream on Rumble and YouTube, and had the exact same thing happen. She was playing. The show was about like Hitler, occult Hitler shit. You know how Hitler was going for all the occult stuff. And she was playing part of a History Channel documentary on it. The same thing happened to her. Just cut midstream, like boom, you're done. And she got a one week strike and everything.
It's crazy.
So when I saw the same thing, the policy guidelines thing, it's exactly what she got. I'm surprised they're letting us stream now. So whatever. We streaming. I don't know.
Excellent. Excellent.
God. My mouse. I have this goofy software, KVM, that lets me move my mouse between my two laptops. But gets confused and it won't move the mouse sometimes. So the mouse is like stuck on my other laptop screen and won't move to my screen where the OBS is at.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
That is not good.
I got it. All right. Yeah,
guys, I will be right back in just a few moments.
We're back, but nobody's here to watch it.
Yeah, I just did a tweet, so a few people will see it momentarily.
And the live chat's gone, so I can't post it there. All right, whatever. Excuse me. Anyway, that's all the movie news I got.
But yeah, so is the dog, is that canon? Super dog?
Yeah, Crypto.
Superman dog?
Crypto.
Okay. Yeah, that's how little.
Did you see the Teen Titans show on Max? Which is, I think, pretty good, by the way.
No.
It's like a grown-up version of Teen Titans. It's just called Titans. It's three or four seasons. I don't remember. Anyway, Crypto's in that. But Superboy, they introduced Superboy, and I don't know if this is canon, though, that he was a clone made from half Lex Luthor's DNA and half Superman's DNA. Dave can answer that, I think. I don't really know if that's... Is that canon, Dave?
I missed the question. What was that?
Did you see the Titan show on Max?
Yes.
Superboy is half Luthor, half Superman. Is that canon?
Yep. No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. And Barbara Gordon being in a wheelchair was never canon either, was it?
Yeah.
It was,
actually.
Okay. But I like how they made Scarecrow a pothead.
Yeah, that's definitely not canon.
Yeah. The whole show was updated for a modern audience.
Well, Titans is totally
Teen Titans.
Well, it's supposed to be Teen Titans, but Titans is like they're not teens. They're the older version of Titans. And
the Max show.
The Max show.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a post Teen Titans world. Like when I forget which character died, they broke up. It's kind of the backstory of Titans. The God, who was it? I can't. So long ago, I don't remember now.
Are you talking about the bird guy?
No, before the show, like it's the backstory of Titans show, not Teen Titans, but Titans. It was, who's the antagonist in that show? Oh, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, yeah.
It's his kid.
And Trigon.
What? And Trigon, yeah.
Trigon also, yeah.
Right, but Deathstroke's kid got killed.
Jericho.
He was a Titan and got killed.
Mhm.
And this is backstory to the Titan show. I don't know if it's canon or not, because I don't know anything about Titans. And the show really documents the progression of Dick Grayson from Robin, not so much from Robin, but his in between Robin and Nightwing, and his
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still Robin before he becomes Nightwing and Titans.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Like at the end of season 1,
Right,
he
right,
does
right.
become
But he's not
Nightwing. He froze Jerry.
still.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's not Batman and Robin. He's just Robin.
Yeah.
Because Batman fucked off somewhere. Like,
Yeah, Batman took off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
and Batman, I think, is that the show where Batman is the dude from Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he was mostly Bruce Wayne. I don't think he was ever in costume as Batman.
I don't know that I finished the final season yet, so I don't know. I remember in the Gotham show, there was only like one shot of Batman in like the final episode of that show.
The last episode.
Yes. Yeah.
And it wasn't even the kid because he wasn't old enough to play Batman.
Right.
But I think they CGI'd his face onto the.
I thought it
guy
was just
who
from the
was
back.
playing-
They didn't even show the front. I don't remember.
They did. They showed his face for like
Yeah.
a couple seconds.
I like
Yeah.
that.
And then
I
they
like
changed
that.
out Catgirl too. They changed her. out.
Yeah. To that weird,
But,
freaky looking chick. Selena.
The younger one or the older
The
one?
young one.
Yeah.
She got the
But she looked kind of like Michelle Pfeiffer.
kinda. But that's, I mean, she like that look with the eyes far apart that she has. That's
Oh.
like fetal alcohol syndrome kind of look.
The same with Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes. Yeah. Or
Kind of weird.
gray alien hybrid child.
Yeah, let's get some fringe in here.
You want some fringe? I saw an interesting video. You know who Randy Moggins is?
Yeah.
Off Planet Radio. Randy posted a video over the weekend that said it was like it was a short. It was like 1 minute with Whitley Strieber talking about, I don't remember now. The entities, the others, whatever he called the visitors, seem to come with the dead. Like there's a connection between the visitors and the dead.
Mm.
And this is what Strieber was saying. And I posted a comment. Well, first I was like, Randy, where's this interview? I never heard. Where'd you? It's like, oh, it's from 2012. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'll never.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
And I've reached out to Whitley a few times for an interview. Never responds. Whatever. Well, that reminds me. Remind me to tell you about this too. Speaking of weird, I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. So anyway, I had made a comment, something to the effect of, does Whitley realize that entities, I forgot how I stated it, mimic dead loved ones in order to get inside your head? It's a common phenomena with
Memories, that kind of thing.
yeah, whatever. So anyway, started a nice little shitstorm. And people are talking, oh, well, he never said they were E.T. That was my comment, was basically is that he's so locked into this E.T. idea that he can't think beyond that, that they're nefarious entities, demons, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they are. But
Yeah.
So there's this big long chain of comments we're all talking about, well, it's the Fae. And I'm like, well, that's Joshua Cutchin's idea that the modern ET phenomena is basically the Fae, the fairy folk, the people experienced 1,000 years ago, but now our consciousness has changed and our beliefs have changed and what we think is our reality has changed. Therefore, their appearance to us, whatever they are, has adapted to that.
Mm.
So
Interesting.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've talked to Josh, right, Dave?
Only on Facebook.
Oh,
We're
okay.
supposed to have him on the show a while back, but we never could get it to happen. So
He's a busy guy.
no,
I think he's got a job. He's in a band and he writes. So
kind of like Gigi.
and he's got twins. Well,
Yeah.
when I last talked to him, he only had twins. I don't know if he's got more kids now. So
Oh yeah,
like twin
Not like
boys,
Gigi.
that'll keep you busy.
yeah. That'll keep you busy.
Yeah, it did. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy. I like Josh a lot. I got to spend a weekend with him.
Oh, really? Right
Yeah.
on.
In early 2019, we went to. Do you know Greg Bishop
I've heard the name.
from Radio Mysterioso? Was his podcast? Is his podcast? He's more into more into UFO stuff. He did a lot of work on the Paul Bennewitz stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And he wrote a book, or he contributed to a book, or he edited a book. I don't remember, called Reframing the Debate, I think it's called, about UFO stuff. It was a set of essays about UFOs and whatnot. It's a good book. I think I have it. Anyway, Greg and another dude whose name I cannot remember right now, who also has a paranormal podcast, put together what they termed an unconference. It was basically a small, a bespoke UFO conference. So like maybe 15 people centered around one idea, and their one in 2019 was about Bigfoot. And that's where I met Josh, I met Greg Bishop, I met this other guy whose name I can't remember, plus a bunch of other people. A lot of people in the UFO community came to this thing, and we did like a Bigfoot weekend in the hills of Georgia. It was fantastic. It was the best conference I've ever been to. I wish.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they shut it down because COVID happened 2020, so it just kind of like went away.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel COVID really just took the piss out of everything because
As
there
planned,
was a lot
as
of
designed.
well, yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't think it was just aimed toward fringers or anything like that. But
No.
I think it was just we were just gaining steam on all the conferences and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It hadn't even peaked yet, is what I'm saying.
Nope.
But I don't know. I think that,
It's called.
it's starting to happen again. It's a little different, but it's slowly but surely.
So the other person whose name I couldn't think of was Tim Banal,
No, don't know that person.
and the conference is called Paramania.
Interesting.
So if you go to my YouTube channel, I've got like 3 videos. We went to a Bigfoot museum, and I filmed Josh talking. Josh's parents were there. They were super cool. Got to meet them.
Cool.
And Josh was like talking about all the different Bigfoot artifacts that they had in the museum and where they were found and stuff like that. And Banal did a keynote speech one night where we had like multiple people come up and talk. I've got a photo album too, if you ever want to see that. It's cool. Anyway, sorry, enough French stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Matter of fact, so I just saw something on my feed with Bigfoot where they were going back to the Patterson Gimlin film, and
Again?
it was like they had this weird digital screen over the original film, and it was like kind of following,
I think I've seen that.
Did you see? Yeah, but I don't know why it just resurfaced, and it was on my stream on my feed. I'm sorry, and I'm like, I hadn't seen that in a while because I haven't really been paying attention to my, fringe stuff, paranormal stuff. I was actually gonna close my Dave Cruz Facebook page, but there's a lot of stuff on there, and I still look at it from time to time.
What am I missing in chat?
Mhm.
Yeah, it'd be good to still have that. Yeah. Yeah, welcome back, Sylvain.
Yeah, I shut mine down like 5 years ago. I got rid of all my social media except X. I actually rejoined LinkedIn this week,
Mm.
but I'm going to shut that down too. I just want to look at someone's profile, so I had to reactivate to look at.
Oh wow.
I would like to get rid of my Facebook page, but still be able to use Messenger.
I really don't
Is there
care
a way
about
to
that.
is there a way to just delete, like mass delete your whole, like all of your posts
On where?
on Facebook?
Yeah, close your account.
Like just clear your profile
I don't think so.
without closing it?
Yeah, you could deactivate the account.
Yeah.
And it'll get rid of it.
Yeah, but with it still being activated, just
Yeah, only if
clear-
you do, if you activate it.
Google
Well,
it.
I guess
dude.
just
Don't
start a
ask us.
new-
Google it.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm allergic to Google.
How do you
You'll have
Plus,
to
it's
do
only
the-
like 3 inches away.
clear
Too far.
Yeah, I want to get rid of my
posts?
Dave Cruz Facebook with all the Beyond the String stuff. And the Instagram.
Yes, you can delete all your posts. To clear all your posts on Facebook, you can bulk delete them through your activity log or your Facebook page publishing tools. You can
Yeah,
also
that makes it sound like you just have to delete them one at a time.
you can bulk delete, it says.
Oh, okay.
So you go to your activity log, click on activity, and then posts, and then you can select multiple posts at a time and archive them, which hides them. Then you can repeat this process to delete all your posts, all 20 years of your fucking posts. Yeah, that's not
Wow.
helpful.
Yeah, see, that's what. Yeah.
Oh, has anyone been watching? I know you're watching the Severance, right, Jerry?
Yeah, I just finished it today.
Okay, right on. I'm almost to the second season, but I've been watching it. It's pretty good. Then I started watching The Studio, and that's fucking great. I love The Studio, dude. It's fucking great.
I don't know what that is, but the second season of Severance does not disappoint.
Okay.
I'll say that. I don't want to ruin it. Spoil. It's too soon. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no worries.
But when you're done, we should do a show about it because I think it's a really amazing show. And the second season sets up weird shit for the third season, so I have theories.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I'll
a
check that
interesting
out.
show. I think it's
It
really
is.
cool.
And for anyone who listens to this who doesn't know what it is, the idea behind the show, the premise is that this company has developed a technology wherein they implant a chip in the head of an employee, and when they come to work, they don't remember their personal life. They only remember being at work. And when they leave, they don't remember being at work. They have no knowledge of what they even do for a living other than the fact that they work in this building and return to their normal lives. And the idea behind that is it separates your work life from your personal life, taken to the most
Good, yeah,
extreme. The psychological thriller aspect of it is that when you get to, okay, so the other thing is that they call the people, so they refer to them as severed people. They've been severed. They've had this chip implant. And the person who lives a personal life is called the outie. And the one who has a job is called the innie in the outie. The psychological thriller part is that once you're at work and you're from your innie's perspective, they are always at work because they never get to leave. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Shit.
They're not supposed to.
Well, no,
They just don't.
when they leave, they just come right back because when there's an elevator, they go down to the it's called the severed floor where this thing activates the chip. So once they go down the elevator, they become the innie. And when the
Totally
innie
different
leaves,
person.
they immediately become the outie. So it's like the innie never gets to leave there. It's like a torture chamber.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
It sounds like the premise of a Black Mirror episode. I like
It could
this.
be.
Yeah.
It could be, but they're exploring much deeper aspects. There's other. This company is doing nefarious shit that they're working for, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I would
show is
imagine so.
exploring what they're doing.
See,
Nice.
where I'm at, I'm like almost towards the end of the first season, and they're still not even talking about what the hell they do there. They're like trying to explore the building and all that stuff. And then there's Christopher Walken's group. They do something different.
OMD,
And
yeah.
yeah, it's just crazy, man.
It's like this. It's a giant maze underground of white hallways that they don't know where anything's at. They don't really leave their area, and they look
Right.
at numbers and put them in buckets all day. That's their job. It's called macro.
But there's a weird
macro.
thing happens though when they look at the screen, right?
They get
It's
They get
sometimes-
feelings. They can feel
Yeah.
there's so much lore in the show. It's unbelievable.
It's weird.
Yeah.
The guy who started the
but it's
company,
good.
the guy who started the company, his name is Kier. What the fuck was his last name?
It becomes
Egan.
like a cult thing, right?
Egan. Oh yeah, it's cultish. Kier Egan is the guy's name who started the company. Met his wife in the ether factory. They made ether together.
Oh wow.
And so he has these 7 or 9 principles of living. It's basically Scientology, I think.
Oh wow.
That's what it feels like.
If you want to look at it that way, it's like a religion based on one guy's beliefs. In order to fulfill the 9 things, like I don't remember what they are. One's a vision. I'll look it up because it's interesting.
And what app is this on?
Apple.
Apple TV, but
Okay.
there's other ways to watch it.
Okay.
What are they
I
called?
got you.
The 9, the 9s. So the 9 things. Lumen in Kier Egan is the founder and patriarch whose 9 core principles, that's there, are central to the corporate culture and employee doctrine. These principles are vision, verve, wit, cheer, humility, benevolence, nimbleness, probity, and wiles. And you can only attain those principles in full if you tame your tempers, what he called tempers. And there are 4 tempers, which are, I don't even remember what they are.
Yeah, it's really cultish. It's really weird.
Yeah, the tempers are, fuck.
Watch like the first episodes,
Here it is.
the first 4,
Woe.
and if it doesn't hook you, then
Nah, watch
whatever,
2 or
but-
3. So the 4 tempers are woe, frolic, dread, and malice, and they all have a anthropomorphic representation. And I believe, so woe is associated with melancholy, blah blah blah. Malice is associated with rage and intent to harm, and is represented by a goat or a ram.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of goat stuff in this. It's a really interesting show. I mean, just from a visual aspect, from a directorial aspect, the writing's really good. I really like it.
do they ever talk about the year, or do they keep you guessing?
It's not supposed to be in this universe.
It's a parallel universe or alternate.
It looks so there's a part that's coming up that you probably haven't seen where John Turturro's looking through some shit at his house. Did you see that yet? I think it might be the last episode of the first season.
No, I'm not there yet.
Anyway, there's dates on there like 2007, 2000. So it's past that date.
Okay,
So
because
I think,
they have like burner phones that the one
and they drive
character
old,
in the beginning,
and they drive old cars. Petey, the guy in the beginning.
Petey. Yeah,
And they drive like 60s and 70s cars. But the state they're in is PE. The abbreviation is PE. And they live in Kier, named after the founder of this. A lot of where this takes place is in land that's apparently owned by this company.
really weird.
It's
Because I almost feel like it could be real in a way. Like
yeah.
this is really what's going on.
It's a cool show.
It's terrific.
I saw Tim Pool. There was a tweet on X the other day. It was funny. The tweet was something I retweeted it, Dave. You probably saw it. The guy said that Severance is a 110, a 100 IQ's person idea of a 130 IQ show, something to that effect.
I didn't see that.
So it was, and Tim Pool was like, "It's stupid." He's like, "I watched the first episode and then I grabbed my phone because it was stupid." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know."
No, not everyone's gonna watch it
Yeah,
or like it.
you're either gonna like it and find out, understand what's trying to be conveyed, what the message is of
Sounds
the show.
really interesting to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
dude,
it's
so interesting.
It's an amazing
really
show.
good.
It's the best show on television right now.
Yeah. Well,
That and Reacher.
I think there's a lot of stuff on TV right now. There's a lot of good stuff to watch. Studio though, getting back to that.
Where's that
Seth
at?
Rogen and Apple TV.
Forgot it. Seth Rogen. Forgot it.
I want to see that.
Not watching.
Oh, dude,
this
it's
crap.
good.
Just
It's good. No,
put your hatred aside for
Watch.
one
Okay,
goddamn
I'm going to
second.
tell you why, Jerry. Because it's the perspective of what's happening in film today. He's like a big executive guy in this make believe studio called Continental Studio. He's like the guy that really appreciates all the way film was made, and like film noir,
Old school.
all that stuff.
He's old school.
Old school. Like there's one episode that's the oneer. They call it the oneer, where it's just one long shot, like 1917, where it just keeps going and keeps going. And I thought that was pretty interesting. That was pretty cool. But here's the thing. It's funny because Bryan Cranston's in it and in the first episode, and he's like the head of the studio, and he's like, all right, I want a movie made about, get this, Kool-Aid. And so he has to make this fucking movie about Kool-Aid, and he goes to like different producers, and fucking Martin Scorsese has a script about a movie, and it's about Jonestown.
Oh God.
And fucking Rogan's like, his character is like, oh yeah, because he loves Scorsese, right? He loves
Right,
directors
right,
like that,
right.
just the
And
really
that
good directors.
That
And then there's this
stories about
really
Kool-Aid.
shitty low director that came with a script, and it was like this like
Schlock.
sausage party kind of movie, about Kool-Aid, and fucking, it's just great, man. You guys just watch the first episode. You'll get hooked. It's really fucking good. It's good.
I will check it
Definitely
out.
check
I
it
don't
out.
have Apple TV, but I'll try and find it.
You should see if like my phone plan comes with Apple TV and Apple Arcade and
Oh,
Apple Music.
interesting.
And I didn't
I don't watch shit on my phone.
I was never told about it. Like it was months
Oh,
later
that's-
I discovered I had it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. T-Mobile
even
has
then,
like free Netflix and stuff. I don't watch shit on my phone though.
There's a good plan right now with Apple TV, $2.99 a month for first 3 months. You can cancel before 3 months, but there's
My
Severance
dad
is on there. There's tons of other stuff.
my
on there.
dad pays
Yeah,
for
it's
it,
really
so
good.
I can just get his login
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
in
Check it out.
Minecraft. Hey Jess here, and
Oh.
Sylvain. What about the new
Hey,
Daredevil? I heard it started
fucking
out
Daredevil.
okay. I haven't watched it. I heard it turned to shit
All right.
by the 8th episode.
Here's my take on that.
There's-
First episode, really good. Up until episode 6, garbage. Episode 7, the old producers for the Netflix show, they came in, took over, started, and then they did the last 2 episodes,
Sort of.
and yeah, sort of, but you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
Disney produced, I believe, 6 episodes with the original, with the set of writers and directors.
Mhm.
When it was test screened or whatever, when management saw it, they said this sucks, and they hired back the Netflix people to make the
Right.
series. they tried to recut a lot of what was already completed into those middle episodes of the season. That's why that's why they suck.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you're right. It was the 6th, the 7th, and 8th episode that are the new guys.
Way better.
Yeah.
So
especially the last one they just showed.
I'm digging the series so far. It's just good to see Daredevil back on the small screen. You know?
yeah, as long as they don't cuck him like they did in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
That was
I didn't watch She-Hulk.
No, me neither. It's crap. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Was it a video or an article, whatever I posted about millennial writers?
Yes. Well, you put it in our thread.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if you actually paid attention to it. I was trying to convey that.
I started
back when we were talking about She-Hulk last year, or whenever the hell that was, about how the writers they're hiring they have no life experience. So they write about, basically, they self-insert every character. So every character is them, and they don't know how to write anything other than that. And, it was from the Lotus Eaters. I remember now. It was really good.
Right.
They're really good at articulating my thoughts on that. So I'll try and find a link for that.
I think a lot of those fucking newer writers are AI writers.
Nah.
AI, that's why we're getting this garbage.
AI would write better stories. Trust me.
No, that's my opinion.
These are young, white, liberal women.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the nose ring from here.
Yeah. What came first? The nose ring or the fucking, I forgot what that meme was, but it was hella funny. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
I don't know. When I was growing up, if you had a nose ring, you were some kind of slave. It was an S&M thing.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
And before that, the only time I ever saw it was on a bull. Or a cow.
Nice.
Animals.
Yeah.
But,
I wonder if the Gimp from Pulp Fiction had one.
No, he did not.
Speaking of Pulp Fiction, I just watched that again. Rewatched it, I should say.
What a great film.
Yeah. Well, this is what the show's kind of based on a bit. But I was thinking we should get shirts, guys.
For what?
Pulp Addicts shirt. What do you guys think?
What is Jesse's Twitter handle?
Who's?
Just type in Jess Rogan, it'll pop up.
Yeah, it should be Escape Simulation.
I got it.
Yeah. Escape the Simulation, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that going to work? Copy invite link. Copy invite link.
Yeah, Sylvain, the writing is terrible. I think it's AI.
100%.
I don't think it's AI.
I wouldn't say it's 100% though, Russ. The writing, I think it's being used to
It has
some AI assistance.
Yeah,
assistance. Yeah,
yeah.
That might be, but I don't know.
Well, it's like last year. What they're saying, and I think I talked about this at Academy Awards. They said the best movie was Honora, and I watched Honora.
Why?
Because I had to know for myself, and I didn't think that was the best picture. Best picture to me was Conclave. That's my opinion. I like Conclave a lot. I think it had a really good twist at the end. It's a really good movie, and if you haven't seen it,
I haven't.
You shouldn't talk shit about it until you see the movie.
Didn't talk shit about it.
I need to see
I'm not. I'm saying, and that's in general. Anybody shouldn't talk shit about anything until they see it. But
the one
Honora,
Honora
was a kind of good story, but I wouldn't say it was the best movie of the year.
Well, it was the best movie. So to
the Academy.
Right, correct, to the Academy. The Academy changed the rules for movies that can be included. Not every movie can get into the Oscars anymore unless it meets the diversity requirements.
Yeah.
So they went all woke.
That's so ridiculous.
Believe me, the Reagan movie couldn't get in a nomination because it didn't meet the requirements. And if you're wondering why they're doing so much gender swapping and race swapping in characters, is because they can't get into the Oscars without it. That's another reason.
Come on, world, wake up. Let's get over this bullshit.
It's coming.
Seriously.
Exactly.
What the
It's coming.
Exactly.
What was the transgender movie called again, Jerry? The Mexican transgender
Lopez.
cartel. Amelia Perez. I'm just glad that didn't make best fucking movie.
That had like all the nominations until
I know
some racist shit or Hitler shit. I forget what somebody she got canceled. The main actor, dude, it was a dude actually, got canceled for some old posts and killed all the Oscar all the nominations for that picture. So it fell out of favor with the Academy, even though it was ultra woke. You've heard the
right.
song from that, right? Penis to vagina, vagina to a penis. Oh my God.
You played it for us, I think.
There you go.
It was fucking
it's ridiculous.
Stupid. They added a couple of new categories for, I think, 2027 for stunts, I believe.
Diverse stunts?
Like people who do their own stunts, something like that.
Why?
Like, Keanu Reeves, he does his own stunts. Fucking Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
Cruise does.
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah. I get you.
But and John Wick's coming back for John Wick 5, by the way.
I know. That's not going to save the Academy. They bone themselves.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's watching the Oscars anymore. Nobody cares.
Yeah, who gives a fuck if they're doing that?
They even say that in the studio.
This is this was an interesting thing. Movies coming out now. I forget what movie came out right before Snow White. I don't even remember now. I remember. It was
Brave New World. Captain America, Brave New World. No.
Yeah, that was one of them. But there was another one coming in between. I don't remember what it was. Like Mickey 17 or something like that.
Oh, Mickey 17 was one of them. Yeah.
And it did really shitty, like $5 million or something. A really horrible opening.
That's
and I remember leaving a comment. I remember where I left this comment on someone's video, and I'll tell you what I said. Is that during COVID, nobody went to the movies, blah, blah, blah. So the theater experience, people made it at home. They've got their own theater experience at home now.
Oh, yeah.
Which is way cheaper. And you've got people spending upwards of $100 or more per month on streaming services. Why should they go out and spend 40, 50, 60 bucks to go see it at the movies when they can wait 3 weeks and see it on streaming, or 4 weeks or 5 weeks? The worse a movie performs at the theater, the faster it comes out on streaming. And that's the training that people have learned during this period of time. So if they don't go to see it, they know it'll fail and it'll come right to streaming, and they don't have to wait, and they don't have to pay extra for it. Nobody really, I mean, I used to go to the movies.
That's what the industry gets for being so goddamn stupid.
I agree. I used to go to the movies 2 or 3 times a week. No lie, every week. I would go see every movie that came out. I loved going to the theater. I used to.
Yeah.
But now it's like $40 to go see a movie and get popcorn and a soda or whatever. I haven't been to, the last movie I saw was the Batman movie, the Matt Reeves movie.
Yeah.
Which was what, 2020?
2022.
2022?
2022.
And before that, the only movie I'd seen before that was the first Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014. Like, I've been to movies twice in the last 20 years. Something like that.
Yeah,
I think it was The Joker for me before COVID.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
See, I had this one, the Regal, whatever. Like, you pay like $18 a month, and you can see as many movies as you want. So I did that for a while, a couple years ago in Austin. But since then, because the popcorn and the ices always, that shit adds up. So now it's just like, it's just a couple times a year, like a treat for myself. I'll just go see a movie, like after it's been out for a while, so there's nobody in the theater. Get a spot right in the middle, kick back in the recliner, order a steak dinner, and just go all out. I'll do that like a couple times a year.
Yeah, the only theater near me that's halfway decent is 20 miles away. So, you know, I haven't been to the one that's in my town, but I heard they just got stadium seating, so I might go check it out. It just looks, it's in a strip mall.
That's the way to go.
It's in a strip mall. I can't believe it's got any kind of comfy seating. But anyway, there's no movies that have come out that I want to go see in the theater. I've got a 65-inch TV and a surround sound system. What do I need to go to a movie theater for?
Right.
True.
Right.
True.
But it's still an experience because like, okay, so like did it must have came out after that, after COVID.
I can't get up and piss without
No Way
missing the
Home.
movie.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Okay, take No Way Home for instance. No Way Home at the theater was an experience. Especially when the Spider-Mans came out, right? Yeah, it was like, fuck yeah,
I get
Toby.
I get
you know,
that.
it was fucking badass.
But I don't go to movie theaters that are that crowded. I don't like crowds like that. So
yeah, I don't know if it wasn't that crowded, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a good movie.
People have it good at home. Honestly, for me, my movie theater is just my iPad with some earbuds. Like that's as good as I have. But I still I have to have earbuds. Like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the audio engineer side of me. I want to be able to clearly hear everything. One thing I've noticed at theaters that is a huge problem is when they're doing the surround sound stuff, the dialogue is way too quiet and just the background noise is way too loud.
They need to turn the center channel up.
And I can't hear half the dialogue, and I would need subtitles, but they don't have subtitles. So there's a lot of times, there's certain types of movies I can't go see in the theater.
And
like,
if you
go to a Dolby fucking surround sound, dude, a Dolby fucking theater, I'm telling you, you'll love it.
And if you have to pee, you can't pause it or anything.
Right,
just pee,
but that's part of the audio, the experience. You got to watch it. Just watch it. But I saw Nosferatu in a Dolby theater. Holy shit. That was fucking amazing, dude. It was like you could hear him creeping around the scene where they're at the fireplace and what's his name? They're making the contract. And you can hear the fire crackle on one end, and you can hear him fucking just moving around.
That's how it's always been like
pops
that.
up. It's great. It's great though. It's just
so I guess that's what D-Box stands for, huh?
No.
Dolby?
D-Box?
D-Box is not Dolby.
Oh, for Dolby? No, isn't Dolby the double X or whatever?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Anyways,
I have 5.1 surround sound in my place, so I get all that.
Yeah, me too.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't have quite a big
Creepy
TV in my den here. I've got like a 50-inch TV, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a small room. That's all I need.
Yeah, just sit closer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a way to do it.
I get it.
We just had a new theater open in our town this weekend. Finally, I don't have to drive 45 minutes just to go to the movies now. But there's nothing out right now I really want to see.
Right.
I'll go see Thunderbolts there probably, but I really want to go see the new Conjuring movie when it comes out in theaters. I like those films; they're fun. But it's not coming out till September or October, I think.
Is that the one with Patrick Wilson?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
the Warrens, right?
Yeah. Vera Farmiga is in it also.
Yeah.
I like those films. I like the Annabelle films also. They're fun. The Nun. They're good films. They're fun.
Didn't see the Nun.
You know?
I saw the first one.
The Nun's good.
Oh no, I did see the Nun. Never mind.
I saw the first one, maybe the second one. My girlfriend at the time was into horror, so we had to watch all the horror. I'm not a horror guy. I don't like horror movies, but we were into ghosts back then and ghost hunting and stuff. So that I liked The Conjuring. It was okay.
Yeah, it was.
Conjuring was good.
I like Patrick Wilson. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the fact that they glorified the Warrens because they're pieces of shit for the most part.
Why do you say that?
The Warrens? Because they were scammers.
Yeah. Okay.
Look it up. They were.
No. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did they do legitimate work? Probably, but most of it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, they're saying this is going to be the last Conjuring film from what I've read. So.
And the dude who made that was it John Woo? Did he make that?
James Wan.
James Wan.
James Wan. Yeah.
Did the Aquaman movies, right?
Yeah. The first Aquaman movie was excellent.
It was great. The second one was horrible.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I didn't even watch it.
You're lucky.
I won't even watch Joker 2 either. Fuck that.
I'm not watching that. I didn't like the Joker movie. I thought it was dumb.
I liked the first Joker movie. I think that was a good movie.
And
I think that movie was supposed
Phoenix
to be made
was great.
the way it was.
Joaquin Phoenix was great.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the acting was superb. The directing was great. I didn't like the story. It was like, where are you going with this? You know, Descent into Madness? Okay. I haven't seen that a million times.
Well, in a way, I don't think it had anything to do with Batman.
No,
it didn't. It didn't. It was a Joker origin story. But not canon.
But at the same time, not really, because he didn't really, other than the Joker's mom knowing Bruce Wayne's dad or whatever. That's all. That was it. It wasn't really.
Yeah.
A bat, and again,
it wasn't. I don't think it was not a. It was a Joker movie outside the Batman universe. It was tangential.
Yeah.
Tangential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like it for that, but I liked it for what it was. Let's just say that. It was good for what it was. Well, but I won't see Joker 2.
Nah. Well, speaking of Batman, I have to say, I absolutely loved the Penguin series on Max.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Great.
And they need to hurry up and get the Batman Part 2 out. That's I'm really looking forward to that. I mean,
that might
they
be
said they're still not finished with the script yet, so it better be a masterpiece as long as it's taken to come out. You know.
And
Jerry, do you know what's going on with Matt Reeves? Because I don't. I just know that he's having personal issues, and that's what's holding up the Batman 2.
I have no idea, but I do know that they have not yet greenlit Penguin season 2.
Oh, I heard them.
I hope they do.
With what's his name though?
I think they're waiting to see what Gunn's going to do, because it's all him. Yeah. It's all him now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff's hinging on the new Superman movie. Really is.
It is.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Although I wouldn't mind seeing this Clayface movie they're talking about. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Have you watched the Creature?
It's supposed to be a horror.
Whatever it's called, show.
What is it?
Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos.
Yeah, I saw pretty good.
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched one episode. I think I fell asleep. I don't remember
it. Watch it again. Watch the second episode, and you'll like The Bride a lot.
So I started watching Penguin. I watched the first 4 or 5 episodes, and I don't remember who I was listening to talking about it, but he ruined the ending for me. It's like, so it's like, I don't want to watch it now.
No, it's good. I
will. When I eventually forget about it, I will go back and watch it.
Yeah,
but I thought I watched. I love Colin Farrell.
Black Bag that you put on server. I don't know if you've watched it yet.
No.
It's okay.
Which I need to get.
What is it about?
Greatest. It's okay.
I need to get reconnected to that. By the way.
M5 shit.
I'm not interested in that. If it doesn't have time travel or dwarves or shit, I'm not going to watch it.
If it doesn't have
orcs. If it's not a fantasy movie or sci-fi, I'm not going to watch it.
How was it? Did you watch it, Mickey 17 yet? I didn't watch it yet.
I started it and turned it off. It was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Again,
a good sign.
I listened to reviews of it, and what the director said about it, it was it just kind of pissed me off.
Suddenly, reviews are actually becoming pretty good when it comes to the quality of the movies.
Well, the people I watch definitely give excellent reviews. You know, like Nerdratic, Critical Drinker, Ryan Drinker,
he's good.
Critical Drinker is probably the best reviewer out there.
He's good.
He's
like the angry nerd.
Yeah, you simp for Grace Randolph, so you like her. I can't stand
anytime.
Her. I can't stand her. She's a Disney.
Come on the show, Grace.
She's a Disney simp. I've never
No,
watched.
she did not. I don't think she does every movie.
I'm teasing.
Like a favor.
I have never watched her stuff, so I don't know about her. I've just heard other people talk about her, so it's hearsay. I will look at her stuff. Please come on the show if you want. I don't hate you.
Yeah, I'd love to have her on the show. That'd be cool.
I don't hate it.
She's nice on her show. She's a nice person. I think she might be a little biased on some things, but I think a lot of these shows are.
I think I heard that she gets paid to make like positive Disney statements.
Well, she worked for Marvel.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. I know her and James Gunn had something going on for a second, like over Twitter. Like they didn't like each other. No, it was a love-hate thing. And it was like more hate on James Gunn's fucking part. But yeah, she's known. She's out there.
No, I know she is. I don't know.
No, she's good.
I
won't be able to get past her voice though, man. She's the total New York. Total New York.
So am I. It's fine. That doesn't bother me.
Oh,
it's when I hear people with like a thick Long Island accent, it's like I feel like I'm home.
Okay. So. No, she's good though. I like her, but whatever.
I will check.
We have our own show, so
yeah,
let's work on that.
So screw you, Grace.
That's right. We got our own show. Shit. Speaking of, you guys want to wrap it up? And
yeah,
the next one will hopefully Gigi will come with some good video game stuff.
Yeah, check out Enshrouded.
A lot this time.
Gigi, check out Enshrouded.
Yep, I'm actually
Enshrouded.com, I believe. You can go and look at it. I think you'd dig it. If you like Minecraft, check out Enshrouded.
And I'm actually looking forward to maybe Russ coming back and bringing some tech news.
Yeah. Stuff like that, cool. 5G, and so a lot of cool stuff going on.
Right on. Yeah,
awesome.
let's do that. Get our segments going. So thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Have a good whatever.
Yeah.
Was it Sunday?
Wait. See ya.
I have to get over. My mouse is doing that thing. I can't get to the other screen.